What's up guys, my name is Diego Garcia, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how I went from skinny fat to jacked. Now this isn't a copy and paste guide. Everything in here came from personal experience and what I've learned since I started my journey. And I'm giving it to you guys for completely free right now, so pay attention. Now the one that made the biggest impact on my life, not just inside the gym but also outside the gym, is the how to be consistent part. So you guys are going to want to stay until the end for that. Trust me. So let's get into it. How to go from skinny fat to jacked. It all comes down to 4 pillars: training, nutrition, sleep, and consistency. In this video, I'm going to break down how to approach each one. Now, first off, why am I qualified to make this video? Well, I'll show you right now. This is my before and after. This picture right here, that was my first day in the gym. Well, it was after the gym. This is in my garage, but first day. When I started, I couldn't bench the bar. I literally failed the bar for bench press. I couldn't do a bodyweight lunge without falling with proper form. And I couldn't do a bodyweight push-up without falling with proper form. And I was like quarter repping 65 pounds on squat. And now I bench over 290 pounds and over 425 pounds for squat while weighing 167. Now, okay, I know this picture of me squatting 405 seems extremely random, but just remember it. Trust me, we'll get back to it. All right, so let's start off with training. Don't ego lift. Lifting too heavy with bad form can cause injury. Strength and size comes from safe progressive overload, not showing off. Now, please learn from my mistake, guys, because when I started in the gym, I would ego lift on shrugs. I messed up my trap pretty bad, so please don't ego lift. Learn from my mistake, please. Now, you have to train with intensity, because if you go easy, your muscles won't be challenged and you won't see maximum results. Pushing yourself in the gym builds discipline and confidence you can use outside your workouts. Now, going in with a game plan. Having a split, which is just a weightlifting program where training is divided into multiple sessions throughout the week, targeting different muscle groups on each day. This is really important. You don't want to just go into the gym and guess your workouts. So here are some of the best splits I would recommend to you guys. Push-pull legs, rest, upper, lower, rest, repeat. A push day is just chest, triceps, shoulders. A pull day is back and biceps. Legs is legs, rest is rest. Upper is upper body, lower is legs. Next split. Push-pull legs, rest, repeat. Then upper, lower, rest, repeat. Now, if you have limited days available to train each week, here's also a great split. Full body rest, full body rest, full body rest, repeat. That way you're only going to the gym 3 days a week. Next up, nutrition. Now, protein is extremely important. So you're going to want to aim for 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day. For example, if you weigh 150 pounds, you're going to eat 150 grams per day. Now, calorie consumption. It is very important to track your calories. Now, it's not needed. You don't need to track your calories to reach your dream physique. But when you track your calories, it allows you to control your body to a T. Like, you literally can do whatever you want with your body as long as you stick to your calorie goal. So, find your maintenance calories. You can find this by searching for an online maintenance calorie calculator. It'll give you a good estimate. It's not going to be 100% accurate, but good estimate. Now, with that information, assuming you're skinny fat, here are the 3 phases I would recommend you. Phase 1, 0 to 20% deficit, which is just 0 to 20% below your maintenance calories. Now, phase 2, maintenance. So just eat at your maintenance. Phase 3, 10 to 25% surplus, which is just 10 to 25% above your maintenance calories. Now, for water intake, you're going to want to make sure you drink 1 gallon of water every single day. This is super important. Now, supplements. Supplements are not needed at all, but here are the ones that help the most. Creatine monohydrate. This is the most studied supplement on the market. I really recommend this. Protein powder. If you struggle to hit your protein every single day, this would be a great investment. Moderate caffeine. This just means pre-workout. I personally take it and I like it, but it's not needed. Multivitamin, fish oil, and magnesium. So let's get into sleep, which is literally one of the most important things for muscle building. So why does sleep matter? Sleep is crucial for muscle growth because it's during this time that the body repairs and rebuilds muscle tissue. It replenishes energy stores and releases vital hormones like growth hormone. Insufficient sleep can hinder muscle recovery, reduce strength gains, and even lead to muscle loss. A study found that sleeping 1 hour less per night than normal during a diet led to a lower proportion of fat loss, even though total weight loss was the same. Now, I have a story. For like 6 months, my bench did not even go up 5 pounds. When I started sleeping good, because during that time I was sleeping like 4 or 5 hours a night, my bench literally skyrocketed. So this is super important. I think it went up like 30 pounds in 1 month. And this was already when I was benching like 240. Now, how much sleep should you aim for? For teens, 8 to 10 hours per night. Adults, 7 to 9 hours per night. Now, if you struggle with sleep, it's terrible. Trust me, I would know. I used to struggle with sleep big time to the point where I would literally be sad at night because I knew it could take me like 4 hours to go to sleep, and it was just terrible. When I implemented these, it literally changed everything, and I was able to go to sleep a lot faster. So try keeping a regular bedtime. You don't want to go to sleep early on the weekdays and late on the weekends. It messes up your circadian rhythm. Now, putting your phone down an hour before bed. If you literally need to use any screen at night, I would consider blue light glasses. I really recommend them. I wear them. They work. Now, keep your room cool and dark. This is because cool temperatures help lower your core body temperature, which naturally triggers sleep, and darkness signals to your brain to produce melatonin. And avoid caffeine at least 6 hours before bedtime. You also want to stay consistent with your workouts during the day because training hard not only builds muscle, but also helps you sleep deeper at night, which speeds up recovery. Now, consistency. This is literally one of my favorite parts, so get ready. Now, why does it matter? Showing up anyway is what actually builds results, habits, and real progress. Consistency takes discipline. Motivation is nice, but you won't always have it. Now, how to be consistent? First off, I just want to say, you actually have to put in effort. If you go to the gym for 1 month and you just give it half effort, you're not going to see a lot of results. And after that 1 month is over, are you going to want to continue going to the gym? Probably not. But now let's just say you go for 1 month and give it your all. You are going to see physical and mental results. And after that, you're actually going to want to go to the gym. Now, scheduling your day helps you know exactly when to go to the gym, turning workouts into a routine that feels less stressful and overwhelming. Now, here's a little hack. Turning discipline into motivation. Now, I want you guys to force yourself to go, even when you hate it the most. And I promise, when you get there, you'll be able to flip the switch and be like, wait, I'm really that guy. I really showed up even when I worked all day, had no free time, and every part of me despised even the thought of going to the gym today. Now use that motivation you created from the discipline you just used, and it will feel a crazy workout. And that's exactly what happened to me towards the start of my journey. And that's what really made me disciplined. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a good story to prove even if you don't want to go at all, if you force yourself and flip that switch, you can have one of the best workouts of your lives. Now, remember that 405 squat picture I told you to remember? Well, we're back. I went on vacation and we went to Knott's Berry Farm. And we walked like over 20,000 steps that day. By the time we got back to the hotel, it was almost like 1 in the morning. But I told myself earlier I was going to hit legs that day. I had 4 friends in the same hotel room with us. Earlier that day, when I asked if they wanted to go to the gym, they all said yes. But when the time came, they were all tired and they all just wanted to watch a movie and just chill. Now, even though me and Santos were extremely tired ourselves, we looked at each other and we knew we weren't going to lie to ourselves when we said we would go earlier. So we went to the gym and we had a crazy good workout. So good that it was literally the day I hit 405 on squat, which is this picture with Santos being the cameraman. Then, every single time after, when you don't want to go, even when you despise the thought of it, just remind yourself, I did it before. Am I really going to let my past self be more disciplined than me now? After doing this consistently, you'll build so much self-respect and confidence, it's literally crazy. Not only will you refuse to be less disciplined than your old self, but you also won't allow yourself to lie to your previous self when you say something like, I'm going to go to the gym before work tomorrow. You'll hold yourself accountable every single time. This mindset transfers beyond just showing up. If you tell yourself, I'll go later, and then skip, you're lying to yourself, which is honestly just pathetic. You can't allow that to happen. But when you actually go every single time, you start building an unstoppable mindset. It even carries on outside the gym. For example, running. If you set your goal for 1 mile one day, then 2 days later you set your goal for 3 miles. You'll realize how different 1 mile feels when it's just the beginning versus your goal the first time. And you'll learn how powerful your mind is. Once you prove to yourself you can push past exhaustion and keep going, your confidence skyrockets. And you'll genuinely believe you can take on anything because you know how strong your mindset is. Now, if you would like to work with me one-on-one to take your physique to the next level, click the first link below, book a call, and we'll see if you're a good fit for the team.